special guest on the Pole Zone Live. We'll be battling Danny Myers on March 5th. LA Battlegrounds, LAB 2. We got my brother B Dot in the building. What's good, Dot?
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Doing beautiful, man. You definitely deserve that applause, man. First off, thank you for coming on Pole Zone Live right here on T7M Radio. Like I told you before, we're definitely looking forward to having you on, bro. We got my man 7 Mitchell on the line, the architect, in the building as well.
Salute, Jack. Salute. What's up, brother? How you doing?
All right.
So let's get right into it, B-Dot, man. It's coming up. We're about almost a week away, brother. You versus Danny Myers. Now, I need to know, when you knew you were getting that shot versus Danny Myers, what was your immediate thought?
Yikes. Nah, I got so much love for Danny, man. We actually built a good rapport. I reached out to Danny, I believe, after the Strict battle, just for some advice in terms of, the battle rap game, how to go about it. So we've been kind of cool ever since. We never really talked about battling each other. We was just cool. We was building and always being cool and all that. And then right after the Daylight joint, I believe the day of the Daylight joint or right after, they let me know that, hey, Danny down to battle you. What you think? So, I just felt like it was a dope opportunity. I feel like Danny is the epitome of a battle rapper. I don't even consider myself a battle rapper. I feel like I could do it, but I don't really, in comparison to other battle rappers, I'll humble out and I'll be real and say that I'm not a battle rapper like them. I'm just an artist, and I can do it, and I can battle. So I look at Danny like Danny's the epitome of battle rap. Like, so I'm actually going against. To me, I'm going against the best that I could go against, especially at this level. Like, of course, I can't go up against a Luke or a Hollow or a Lux. So me going against Danny Myers is like literally going against, in my opinion, one of the best. He got to be in the top 5 battle rappers, like, period. So it's an honor, man. I'm just, I got all kind of feelings, man. I'm excited. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. The usual feelings that happen before a battle.
We got B Dot in the building. This is the Pole Zone Live right here on T7M Radio. Call up 347-989-8102. Now, you kind of sunk in a little bit to my next question, because I wanted to ask you. A lot of people say a lot of different things about Danny Myers. You kind of went in on it mostly already, but I want to ask you, what did you think of Danny Myers as a battle artist? But you kind of already said it, and my sentiments exactly. I feel like Danny Myers is one of the best battle artists out there. He's a definition of a battle rapper and a gladiator in the sport, man.
Absolutely.
His style. How would you describe his style?
Energetic, man. Energetic, electrical. Like, he just be in that zone. There's no dry spots. There's no dry spots in the lyrics, and there's no dry spots in the performance. So the man is like he's like an athlete out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like non-stop. The brother got to be in good shape or something, because that dude be screaming at the top of his lungs for 3 rounds. You know what I mean? So I think his performance is exceptional. I think his lyrics are exceptional. I think, and that's the thing when we actually qualify him as one of the best battle rappers. To me, the way I do it is by his consistency. It's like, how can somebody be that good so often? Like, the brother battles like every month or every other month, however he does it. He about to battle Sway 7 this weekend. Sway 7 is no pushover, so he about to battle Sway and then turn around and battle me the following week. This guy is, like, you can only really judge somebody off their consistency. Like, if somebody battles once a year and they put on a dope performance, but if it's once a year, we can't really qualify that as the best. We can say that their performance was crazy and give them the props that they deserve for that moment, but we can't etch it in stone and say, yo, this guy's the greatest or he's the best. I feel like in order to be the best, you got to be fighting every day, fighting everybody, and that's what Danny has done, man. It's like, I don't even think there's nobody left for him to battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't got in the ring with anybody, man. So I respect the brother to the fullest. I'm gonna show some different things, because I think that people get the misconception with my quote-unquote conscious approach. For some reason, the battle rap culture, for some reason, feels like brothers that speak truth, or brothers that come with the conscious approach, that we some suckers or something like that, that we weenies, like that we can't, that we can't come with the aggression. And I don't understand that, because for me, everything that I do in terms of being conscious, like in my everyday life, and all the brothers that I build with and all the multiple organizations that I'm down with, everybody that I know that's quote unquote conscious comes from like the gang lifestyle or the streets,
that's right.
Used to sell drugs.
They come from that element.
They come from that. Exactly, bro. That's fact. So it's like, I'm trying to understand, like, what's the misconception? So you don't think, like, if I'm saying I'm pro-black, right, and my opponent is not coming along the lines of what I'm saying, like, yo, we need to smarten up, we don't need to be killing each other, we need to be blah, 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 and I'm preaching to him, quote unquote, right, and he doesn't conform to what I'm saying, then at that moment, he becomes the enemy. So my gun bar is very applicable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, so when I come with gun bars, they like, my nigga, you supposed to be preaching, whoopty-whoppy. I'm like, yo, it's not about preaching. Like, I'm speaking facts, and I'm saying that in this medium, in this format of battle rapping, if you saying you against what I'm saying, which is truth and righteousness for our people and all that, if you against that, then you've become the enemy. So how come I can't pull out a gun so big? Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't understand the culture. The culture is very confusing, man, and that's why I don't qualify myself as a battle rapper. But I'm able to do it, and it's fun, and I feel like I'm bringing something new to the culture, and I feel like my presence is needed. Although this will be my last battle, I just feel like my presence was needed, and I came through and I shook shit up.
Whoa, you just dropped the bomb on me right there. Hold on, Dot. We gotta rewind now, bro. We gotta rewind.
Yeah, man, because my thing is, I know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I know when to get out. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm coming into a blood sport and I'm quote unquote labeled as the preacher, not only that, I'm quote unquote labeled as a fake Lux. All these stigmas that they putting on me, it's gonna stop my progression and stop the message. I'm gonna get to a certain level where I'm a peak, and then my fan base, my demographic that's wanting to hear the knowledge, they're going to be the ones that suffer. Because let's say if I get on a smack stage, man, my first couple bars, I'm going to get booed. Like, I'm not no dummy. Like, I get it. Like, I'm coming in an arena where people don't want to hear what I'm saying. So why would I subject myself to that just to appease battle rap fans? Because that's what they want. Like, they want to see me get to a stage where all this righteous talk gets drowned out by gun bars and the crowd booing and all that. So I'm looking at it like, yo, this is really not my thing. Like, I make dope music, I do that. This is really not my thing to be doing for a long period of time. So I'm happy and appreciative of what I was able to accomplish with just 3 or 4 battles down, getting to this level to where URL hit me up once a week, if not twice a week. They hit me up, man. I was just talking to some folks from URL yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's like, just the fact that I've garnered that much attention in such a short time span is very, humbling to me, and I feel like my job has been done, bro, to be honest. So yeah, man, this is definitely gonna be my last joint.
Do you feel that there is some kind of a stigma or biasness towards West Coast battle artists?
Nah, not at all, bro. Not at all, man. I feel like, if you're talking about the leagues, I'd say not at all. Like, do I feel like Smack or URL has a bias towards West Coast rappers? Not at all. I can tell you that because they hit me up twice a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? They show mad love, and they don't even have to. Like, I battled on a small league, and I had one or 2 rounds that went viral, but they could have just been watching me and just seeing, how I progressed, and then reached out. They reached out right away based off the talent. So I think, and same thing with King of the Dot, same thing with so many leagues, same thing with John Don the Don and his league. All these brothers reached out to me just based off talent. So I think as far as the business goes and the leagues, nah, they definitely not biased. What may be biased is the fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have New York fans that feel like, if it ain't on Smack, then it don't matter, and if it ain't New York based, then we don't really care about it. The same kind of treatment A-Verb gets when he battles in New York. that kind of stuff. That might be true, but no, I don't believe that Smack himself or Beasley himself has a bias, man. Like, if you dope, you dope, and if you dope enough, they're gonna reach out to you, and I can definitely attest to that because they reach out to me and show me nothing but love, man. So I don't feel like that's accurate.
This is Opposed Online on T7M Radio. Call up 347-989-81 02. Now, the reason why this show, Big Dot, is called The Polls on Live, because we are, this show is powered by Postal.com, and we do polls through Postal.com. And I'm pretty sure you've seen the poll. I tweeted it out. It's all over Facebook. And I have the poll, Danny Myers versus B Dot, who wins? Right now, 53% of the people say B Dot is going to beat Danny Myers. 47% say Danny Myers is going to win. So it's very interesting right now. And I will say, earlier today, Danny Myers was up. So it's kind of been a little tie switch. So it's very interesting.
You know what's interesting about that too, man? Like, honestly, see, we so different. We such different battlers. It's like winning or losing is very subjective. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder, like, how are the fans judging winning and losing? You know what I'm saying? Because our styles are different. Danny Myers is back-to-back punchlines about all kind of things. Even though I spoke to the brother and he told me he's going to try to drop knowledge and kick science. I don't know if that was a psychological trick, you know what I'm saying, or I don't know. So Danny Myers supposedly is going to be trying to go there and match me with the knowledge and the consciousness. So he says. But even if he does not, then he's going to do what he normally does, back-to-back punchlines, hard punchlines, bar guy, yikes, and all that. And I'm going to do what I normally do. So it's kind of like, it's very subjective. Like, we can't even objectively judge this because we got two battlers that do two completely different things, bro. So it's very interesting that they would even have me up on the polls like that. That's surprising.
My man Seven had a question. Seven, you want to ask me that a question, bro?
Yeah, now, B-Dot, I gotta play devil's advocate, bro. Now, I respect anybody that go out on their own terms, no matter how long they've been in the game, whatever it is. I respect anybody that go out on their own terms. But in my opinion, I feel like your skill set is advanced. I feel like your way of thinking is advanced. Do you have a concern that the game as a whole might, go down more expeditedly if artists like you dip in and dip out and, don't stick in to keep this thing going? Is it a concern that the game really might go down at a faster pace if artists like you don't stick in it?
Nah, not at all. I feel like, man, battle rap is it's actually the last authentic piece of hip hop we have left. So I feel like battle rap is gonna live forever. I honestly feel like battle rap ain't going nowhere, man. I honestly do. I feel like it's going to get, content-wise, and I'm gonna say worse because of my disposition and how I view life and shit. So when I say worse, the content is gonna get worse in terms of like how much more aggressive and violent it's gonna get. You know what I mean? And that's just battle rap. So it's the sport, like it's a blood sport. So I feel like battle rap is gonna continue to get more about punchlines, about guns and killing and all that, and it's just gonna be entertainment, you know what I mean? And it's gonna live on and keep going, and people, all these talented battle rappers is gonna keep pushing it forward. I feel like myself, the reason why, like I stated earlier, why I feel like I need to just back out while I have the opportunity to, and not let myself get drowned out or get booed off of stage, is because I know my content is almost reached its limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, like I get away. I don't want to say I get away, but my crowd, the love I get at home in LABG, they allow me to express myself. They listening when I start to get deep and when I start to kick knowledge, like they listening, and it's a small room and they showing love and they listening. That shit would not work. That shit would not work on the smack stage, bro. It just wouldn't. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I start to chopping it up and dropping knowledge, they gonna be like, dude, get that luck shit out of here. Like, I already know that, bro.
So, man, B-Dot, man, I really appreciate you coming on. Before we get out of here, man, we got about 8 minutes left on the show. Where can people find your music, man? I know you do music, man, and where can people find your music to download, to buy, or whatever it may be?
Follow me, everybody follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is B.TheGod, but it's underscores between each word. So B_dot_the_God. Follow me on there. I believe I had my album up in my bio on my Instagram. If it's not up there, I'll put it back up. But my album is called Elevation, so you can go on YouTube and just type in B.Elevation, and you can see my album right there. I'll put the link up in my Instagram to where you can go to Dat Piff and livemixtapes.com, where you can download the album or just listen to it or stream it, whatever the case may be. I put a new record out the other day called Almost Home, produced by my boy Gus P from Alabama. That's my new record that I'm putting out. My album coming out in the summer. That's like the first little single off of it or whatever. So yeah, man, I'm definitely trying to cook with the music, man. So I think a lot of people don't even know, how dope my music is, because that stigma that battle rappers can't do music. But I'm definitely one of them battle rappers that could definitely make dope music, man. So I appreciate if anybody, go to my Twitter or go to my Instagram and follow me and check out my moves, and I appreciate all that. And real quick for the fans, man, it ain't like me and Danny gonna be a dope battle, but man, I promise you, we got some dope talent. LABG has dope talent, so you're not gonna be disappointed, man. I promise you that.
We're about to sign off right here, man. This has been Proposed on Live right here on T7M Radio. Again, I want to thank you, B-Dot, for coming on, fam, and thank you just for everything. Thank you for the enlightenment. Thank you for just, giving us some insight on who you are, and also you for coming battle. My hope, though, bro, is that you don't stop battling. I really hope that you don't,
I appreciate it, man.
I really hope not, man, but definitely, brother, thank you for coming on. We definitely appreciate it. People, this is B-Dot. You catch him again March 5th. LA Battlegrounds presents LA Beef 2. He will be battling Danny Myers on March 5th, so stay tuned. I'm your boy KDOZ. You can also follow me on Twitter at K_DOZ. That's on pretty much every social media, K_DOZ. Also, we do have a debate group on Facebook, T7M Radio debate group. I also have a debate group, the Polls on Live. That's usually where I store a lot of my polls or upload my polls on there. So be sure to go ahead, follow a brother.